Whoop. Mute you. There we go. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I got the awesome Elgato is in use error and had to restart. Amazing that they still haven't fixed that after all this time. I'm legit so glad that you chose Megaman. It's been so long since I played through this. And by so long, I mean like a few months, but still. Game's fucking good. God, X1 is going for $30 now? Jesus. That's insane. X1's not even the rare one. 2 and 3 are the fucking wallet killers. $50 anywhere else? Oh my god. When the fuck did that happen? Ah, that makes sense. I didn't realize that the Mega Man X speedrun community had built up that much traction. Glad I have my carts. Should I go for Hadouken? Similar spike if someone like the Game Grumps or AVGN does a review on a loved retro game like that. There's always a spike. The popularity effect. Alright, Hadouken it is. I sold my copy of Xenoblade Chronicles. I sold it with the pre-order art book. I sold mine for $150. When I saw it peak, I was just like, I don't care enough about this game to keep it. Especially because at the time I was working at GameStop, so I got it with my discount. So I essentially made like a 300% profit on it. Yeah, that was one of the rare instances where I actually had clairvoyance enough to be like, this game is not going to be that rare in the future. Because generally speaking, I don't sell my stuff. Because I don't play the market, I don't buy to just to sell. I buy to collect and to play, so... The only time I'm watching for market trends is when to see if I can catch it on a sale. Well, not really a sale, but when it's lower. I buy low, keep. I will have to read that question in a second. So I'm not to be about to get embarrassed and lose to Chill Penguin on stream. Not gonna happen. Okay, so they ever give you guys indication that they were reprinting copies to sell as used since we never got any indication. We did, however, get some sneaking suspicion when we started getting in, like, huge shipments of Xenoblade that was still sealed and had a used sticker on it. Me and one of the guys I worked with did some sleuthing and discovered that most of those were coming from Canada. GameStop never tells their employees anything, but they're usually pretty nice enough to leave a really good paper trail. So you ever want to see if they're up to anything shaky, chances are they left the door wide open for you to look in. Yeah, I remember when the used price was $75. I also remember when the used price was $99. It set the record. It was tied with the Metroid Prime collection on Wii. For being the most expensive used game. Oh yeah, I had to do that. At my store, though, the only DS cases we destroyed were shovelware games. If it was like any kind of actual game at all, we made a drawer and kept the cases in it. So that way, if someone bought the game and they wanted the case, we had it. So that wasn't like a company mandate. That was just like it was strongly suggested, but there were ways around it. I actually didn't know that Prime Trilogy was going down. I got mine for 30 at Walmart when they were just trying to get rid of them. Let's see how many tries it takes me to do this the wrong way. First try, are you kidding me? That's awesome. I didn't find out till way later that that's not how you're supposed to get that. You're supposed to use Boomerang Cutter. I've always done it the triangle jump way. Shit. Sounds about right. Do something cool and then immediately botch it. Yeah, the designed way is to use the boomerang, shoot it up there, and then catch it. And it comes back to you. I've always done the triangle jump. Mostly because I don't like backtracking. So as you can imagine, I like Metroid Prime 1 much better than Metroid Prime 2. Whoops. I always like to do the final shot facing away. Okay, so now I'm Armored Armadillo. Yep. I'm sure you were aware, but if you didn't, this bat has an uncomfortably high percentage to drop a 1-up. It's not 100%, but it's damn close. Yeah, Echo's speedrun is so much out of bounds. I mean, Prime 1 has enough out of bounds as it is. Prime 2 is almost exclusively out of bounds. Which doesn't even really feel like speedrunning. I mean, I get that it's still a skill that you have to learn. You're still doing things within the confines of the game. But damn, I mean, just like... I don't know. You're not even playing the game. Any run that really relies on heavy glitch execution, with the exception being like multi-hour RPGs, I've always been less interested in. No, I totally understand. You want to speedrun FF7 without glitches? I mean, you're looking at like a 15 plus hour run. See if I can hit this. Yay! Gonna go ahead and do my first wall hop here because it actually does count towards your total. It's only the last one that you have to have full E-tanks and all your stuff. Well, the E-tanks don't even have to be full, you just have to have all the... Have to have 100% completion. I actually am inclined to agree with you. I think I like Prime more than Super Metroid 2. And don't get me wrong, I love Super Metroid. I just think Prime is a fantastic fucking game. Got sloppy there towards the end, but still did pretty good. Especially considering that I'm doing this at 1 in the morning. Yeah, I have to remap the controls. Default controls just feel so weird. An odd complaint that I have is just like how weird the wall jumping is in Super Metroid. I know it's just a matter of practice and get good scrub, but the wall jumps just always seem a little harder than they should be. Especially for something that is mandatory at some parts in the game. Whew, that was almost dangerous. I looked away from the screen at the wrong time just now. Yay, health drops. Yeah, the wall jumps and it's harder not to do a wall jump in Fusion than it is to actually pull off a wall jump. Most of the time I ended up jumping off at times that I didn't want to. Oh no! Damn it. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I flipped up top to mash instead of just using my thumbs, so I wasn't ready for the dash. I'm also one of the weirdos that really enjoyed the Metal Gear Solid ending to Zero Mission, where you play in the Zero suit. I mean, that is just straight Metal Gear Solid, even down to when you get spotted, the enemies get exclamation points above their head. I mean, that was just blatant. health. Damn. It would drop down there. See, I didn't come into Metal Gear until a lot later either. I didn't have a PS1 and I didn't have a PS2 until Battlefront 2 came out. I was a Nintendo boy like all the way through. But I was always aware of Metal Gear Solid, mostly because of G4. So the first Metal Gear I actually played was Snake Eater. And not even the better Substance version. I played like vanilla Snake Eater and fell in love with it and borrowed the rest of the games from a friend of mine that had them. I played 3, 1, 2, 4. Now watch me lose to this scrub. Burning an E-tank because I'm a scrub. Oh, don't feel bad. I'm not a fan of the GTA series either. It has never tickled my fancy. The most time I spent with any of them was San Andreas. And even then, I probably played maybe 5, 6 hours, and that's being generous. Most of that was because I had the PC version, and it lets you import music. So I literally just took all of my music files from my computer, put them in the GTA radio, and just drove around and listened to music. It was a more interactive way to do what I was already doing. Yeah, I think I shared my story about my roommate at the time playing Grand Theft Auto 4 like non-stop. Just raving about how great it was, and I was just every time he would go to do a mission, Roman would call him. This game's so good, I swear. Like, all I see you do is take your cousin to the bowling alley. That was an intentional damage boost there. You save 0.3 seconds. Hey, TMNT would have been fun. I just, well, unfortunately not very good at it, so I wouldn't have been able to beat it. See if I can do my best Caleb Hart impression and nail this. I've done it before, but it takes a lot of attempts. Yep, not feeling it tonight. So I'll just have to come back with shotgun ice. Well, upgraded buster, I guess, is the more correct. I've really got to stop looking away at inopportune times. I'm about to try and single pixel the rest of this stage plus Boomer Quanger. Ah, damn. I didn't notice in enough time. Ricky is a little bit better at Iceless than I am. I can get it, it just takes me 10 minutes worth of attempts. Aw, I didn't kill him without his hat. Lost track of how much damage I had done. Oh shit. That was almost bad. This boss has too much health. It's not difficult. Just too much damn health. God, Yellow Devil would make that sadistic. Well, if there's a clause for not using the glitch. Oh. Did I? Yeah, I got it. Completely zoned out there for a second. Some health drops would be awesome. That is not a health drop. Because I'm going to be completely honest, the only way I can beat Yellow Devil is to use the Elect Man glitch. Before I found out about the Elect Man glitch, I beat him with save states, if that counts. Yeah, the Elect Man pause glitch is the only way I beat him. And then once with save states. I'm good at very select ones, this being one of them. I'm good at this one, and I'm good at X4. Thank you. Because I didn't really play Megaman Classic a lot, so... I've beaten them all now, but that's a very recent development. Yeah, it's definitely very timing based. I think it's just ingrained in me because that's like the method I discovered to beat him with when I was a kid, so I've just always done it. So without even realizing it, I've been practicing the speedrun strat on him for my whole life, essentially. It's simple, but I always thought this was a nice touch. Just that level of polish that you used to get from Capcom. You just don't see anymore. Really? That's actually a really cool story. I did not realize that. Did he tell you that on the podcast? That's really cool. I don't have fire. Now for the most useless upgrade in probably Mega Man history. The helmet that you truthfully don't even need. All it does is let you get the Buster upgrade that Zero gives to you if you don't get it there. So you do not need the helmet whatsoever. Oh shit, did I just do that? Oh my god. Oops. That's what I get for talking shit about the helmet. No, you do need it for Hadouken. Because it's considered part of the 100%. I just meant from like a gameplay and even a completion standpoint. Its only purpose is to let you get the Buster upgrade. And you get the Buster upgrade anyways. Its function is just poorly designed, I guess is what I'm getting at. Oh, that's good RNG. That was damn good RNG. Yeah, I was really disappointed that X3 didn't have the Tatsu. It'd have been really cool to have a Tatsu special. As impractical as it probably would have been. Yeah, I was about to say, speedrunners would sacrifice their soul to get a fight that clean. Oh, come on, don't fuck this up. No! Shit! I had it and dropped it. Taking an intentional death so I can get that again. When you have the armor upgrade that takes forever. Yeah, it was in the back of my mind the whole time. Like, from the moment I got the cart in, I was like, I hope I don't fuck up the Buster upgrade. What'd I do? Fucked up the Buster upgrade. Nah, I can't even get up there. Wonder if I can still get that. Yeah, I feel like that's like a 1 to 2 pixel window. I feel like it can be done. The question is how stubborn am I gonna be? Oh, my health look. Oh yeah, I've got 7 lives. Ah, fuck it, I'll just take another death. I have a sneaking suspicion that that jump is possible. Because I feel like I've done it before. For some reason, my hands are cramping really bad tonight. There we go. Third tries the charm. Can casual speedrun actually be used in the same sentence together? Depending on how early you start, if you start before Alex gets here, I'll have some time to kill in the morning. I can't think of a better way to spend that than to check you out. Oh, that sounded really gay. To watch you do a speedrun or a Let's Play or something. Speedruns that are lazy, unoptimized route to beat the GBA FF1 under 5 hours. Wow, 3 hours is the new world record, huh? That's crazy. Forgot where I was at for a minute. I was like, why don't I have flame? Duh. That's pretty awesome, actually. I really need to find a game to speedrun. I love the speedrunning scene so much to not do it. From Germany. God, second place in Final Fantasy IV, first place in the After Years, first place in 2. Jesus, first in like every category for FF1. First in 9. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm most impressed with is that third place in the Pokemon GB2. That game's fucking hard. See, I really don't have that problem because I'm really bad to just stay in my bubble anyways. My game backlog is so ridiculous because instead of playing that new game that I bought 6 months ago that's still in the plastic, I'm playing Megaman again. I wonder how hard Kirby Superstar is to learn as a speed game, because I fucking love that game. That and Superstar is like has like one of the biggest 100% runners. Like pretty much everyone that runs Superstar does 100%. probably because the game's not even really that long casually. I love SMRPG enough to learn it, but fucking super jumps, I just don't have the time to commit. What a save. My god, that was like a pixel from death. See, that's the thing too, is I have a bitchin' CRT. I have one of those big ass composite quality CRTs that is fucking amazing for retro gaming. So I could literally practice anything that I wanted to. Yeah, if your Goodwills are anything like mine, there are always way too many TVs there. I hear some very poor singing coming from the living room, so I'm assuming that the FF9 run is done. Hell of a finale to go out on, a 9-hour relay. Yeah, I was actually about to mention that. The run itself was amazing, but it was kind of odd. I mean, especially considering the GDQ almost always goes out with Super Metroid. But yeah, that Undertale run was awesome, though. I was actually really confused when I even saw it on the list. Just because I didn't follow the scene. I didn't realize that it was a game that could even be speedran. I think that's the past tense of speedrun? Speedran? Spedrun? Oh, damn. Everything to donate and watch me sleep streams when I first. Oh, yeah, see, I didn't realize that. I have flame. I don't even know why I'm trying to do that strat. Whee! Oh, see, in that case... Yeah. Fuck them. It's people like that that give the trans community a bad name anyways. Also, I need to steal that analogy because that was amazing. I've got to use that in the future. Unless my memory is just wicked off, this should be it. Yep. Hadouken time. Now the Sigma stages. Because fuck the normal way. Yeah. Yeah, if you get the buster from Zero, you can totally just come back and after you beat this stage and go back and get the Hadouken. I don't know how to do cutscene skip. Rather, I don't know the spacing for it. I know the general idea. God, getting the Hadouken on Spider is rough. Funny story, did you know that in the PSP remake from Maverick Hunter, they changed the final fight against the final form of Sigma to where his hands go up high enough that you can Hadouken him from the top arc of the hand without having to do the ice glitch? See if I can get lucky and hit him with the Hadouken. What's it going to open up with? Usually dashing off screen. Come on. Yeah! Get wrecked, Vile. They made sewer jump impossible by adding an extra life. Huh. Ah, butts. Yeah, we found it out by accident. Ricky and I were doing a race. I was playing the Super Nintendo version. He was playing the PSP version. Just to see like how big the version differences were. And he ended up winning because he beat me by landing Hadouken. And that was way before I knew about the ice strat. Because that was like way before I was even aware that speedrunning was a thing. Although it probably would have been roughly about the same time now that I think about it. Because in like high school and college, I pretty much went to sleep to speedruns. They were tool assisted though. I would go to taskvideos.org and just pick a random game that was like over a couple of hours. Aww. I'm gonna try for Hadouken on Spider. I got one more chance at this. Got it. Is it really dying to the racing scene? And isn't that technically the same thing? Just more people involved? I hate when a free lap just falls into the abyss. I hate it even more when I just fall into the abyss. I better be careful. What are my lives looking like? 3? Alright. Hopefully I won't need that. 'Cause I pretty much just gotta beat... No. That was just Wily Stage 1. Or Wily Stage, my god. Sigma Stage 1. There we go. Complete and total brain fart. Similar, but rather than marathons all the time, there are tournaments always running. Fiesel's speed gaming page on Twitch is taken off. Doing Banjo and Zelda randomizer recently. The speedrunning recently has been all about FF4 Paladin percent races. What exactly is Paladin percent? Don't tell me it's just a race to get Cecil transformed and then you're done. I mean, I'm assuming that it's playing it with... Oh wow, it is just the Cecil class change. That's kinda lame, actually. I could see that. God, I do this every time. I start talking about speedruns and then my mind just goes, what game can I run? Because I kind of want to pick up Nier Automata is a speed game because it's just Route A. It's Route A, any percent is the main category. And I like that game well enough. I mean, hell, I've done all 26 endings 3 times now, so... And the game's only been out a couple months. Woo, 2 a.m. Megaman X really brings out the views, doesn't it? I love Nier, man. I love the first one on PS3. As much hate as that game gets, I think it is criminally underrated. Fucking loved that game, played the hell out of it. So yeah, I was first in line when Automata came out because it was Nier and Platinum Games, which is one of my favorite developers. So that was just like match made in heaven. As soon as that was announced, I was drooling. So yeah, I feel like I know Route A enough. Yes, they were the ones working on Scalebound. I knew that was never going to go through because of just how Microsoft is. Platinum Games refuses to release anything that's not 60 FPS after Bayonetta on PS3 happened. Now, when I say that, I mean their A team, not their B team that worked on like Transformers Devastation and like that pretty much does like their movie tie-ins. But yeah, the Platinum Games A squad won't release a game unless it's steady 60 FPS. And Microsoft wanted all kinds of crazy like multiplayer and online and all these just like crazy things that the Xbox One just wasn't capable of doing all of that and being steady 60 FPS. So there was a lot of internal struggle there. And then I think just eventually when the two companies realized that they just could not see eye to eye on a release, they just killed it and let it fall. Which I would be curious to see who owns the IP. Because if Platinum has it, they could totally just pitch that to Sony and be like, hey, how about we release a single-player version of this game and you can have it? You know what? I'm cutting your arms off. Why? Because I feel like it. But aren't the PC ports of the Souls games, like, notoriously bad? Like, bad to the point that modders have to make the game playable? D-Rex? Yeah. Oops. DS1 needed Dark Souls fixed to get rid of lag in Blighttown. It's not optimized for keyboard at all, but still the better experience. Oh, I see. I still remember the fiasco with Scholar of the First Sin when that released. They upped it from 30 FPS to 60 FPS, and Scholar of the First, well, like, I guess it was Dark Souls 1? Is it Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2? Dark Souls 2. Armor deteriorated on a timer. So jumping from 30 FPS to 60 FPS just made gear disintegrate at twice the rate. Yeah, that was also an issue on the PS4. Yeah. Pretty funny, though. A friend of mine is a real big Souls nut, so even though I don't play the games myself, I hear about all this crap. Dark Souls has lore? I thought that was a myth. Thought that was like a Welcome to Night Vale, like collective consciousness that everyone thinks that there's lore, but there actually isn't. Yeah, if I've got to play a Souls game, it's going to be Bloodborne, because to me, Bloodborne was actually playable. Still kicked your teeth in, but was at least playable. Little more. I know it actually has a really deep and rich lore. I just like making fun of it because, like, none of it makes any goddamn sense. But not like Bloodborne was any better. it was just as complex and weird. You know, somewhere along the lines, I forgot I had the Hadouken. Ah, he got me in the startup. Oh, that would make sense. I just subconsciously knew that I couldn't use it. I am so fucking happy that this version of Sigma's in Marvel Infinite. Oops. I fucked that all to hell. Whoops. Tried to style. Failed. Secretly, I just wanted another shot at Hadoukening the Valgarder. Same pattern. Dag, got me in the startup again. Fuck you. Oops. Man, for all the good RNG I got earlier in the run, I got crap RNG this time. I just died. Do you have a few things you got in mind? I could make a recommendation. Dude, tell me about it. Too many games syndrome is the worst. Fuck you. Fuck you too. Yeah, gotta love the conundrum, huh? If you got time to play games, you don't have money to buy them. You got money to buy them, you don't have time to play them. The old Borderlands, huh? Which one? Of that list, I would say either FF1 or Borderlands 2. Can't dodge that for shit tonight. Can't dodge anything for shit tonight. I swear I'm usually better at this. There we go. Dead. Oh, you've got an Avermedia. I'm an Elgato man myself. I had an Avermedia once upon a time ago, and it crapped out on me, and it corrupted an entire run that I did. God, what game was it? I want to say it was Lollipop Chainsaw? I recorded the entire playthrough from beginning to end, and when I stopped recording, it had corrupted, and I lost the entire run. Yeah, I think it was the Hopog that I had. If I'm remembering correctly, it was the Hopog. Either way, lost an entire fucking run, like beginning to end. It was like 8-9 hours of footage just gone, and I was sick. Like, absolutely sick to my stomach, and I'm pretty sure that I gave it away after that. I think I just gave it to a friend of mine and said, here, you can fucking have it. Ricky's never played him just because he's not a big FPS person. Um, Borderlands 1, though, I got it when it, a little bit after it came out, but I didn't have anybody to play with, and Borderlands 1 solo to me wasn't that good. So I didn't really play it much until, like, right about the time 2 was going to come out, and a couple of friends picked it back up. And I played with them, and actually had a really good time with it. And then Borderlands 2, I did completely co-op, and I enjoyed it. We never finished it, got really close, but never actually finished it. Not touched the pre-sequel, and I've not done anything from Tales of the Borderlands either. God, I remember all of us getting on and doing the loot box codes that they would post on Twitter for the gold keys, I think is what it was. Always being a mad dash to try and get the loot out of that because we were so horribly underleveled. Wow, that's saying something if you know Borderlands better than Final Fantasy 1. You have sunk some time into Borderlands, my friend. Oh my god. 4 months playtime on one character. You know, I say that, I act like I'm kind of surprised and shocked at that, but then I immediately think, like, what if I were to log into WoW right now and do /played on any of my characters? Just like, how much would I vomit? Especially if I had access to my old shaman. Oh my god. Too much of my life spent in that game. And I still play it a little bit. Legion's actually really good. You know, I've still not played Diablo 3. I want to. I just never get around to it, though. Pre-sequel's a pile of hot garbage. Keep that in mind. And this game doesn't load back to the main menu. It stops here. But I think that's enough for me tonight. I'm gonna try and get some sleep. Thanks for chilling with me, dude.